Okay, so once these have dried, and I don't let them dry too long, I like to do them about an hour or two before I apply them because I like them to be really, really pliable still. As you can see here, I mean, it's just dry enough to deal with without messing up. So once I've done that, I cut out a piece or two that I like, and for this one I'm pretty sure that I can get 2 nails out of it. I think I can do my middle and my pinky out of that if I cut it right. I don't want that piece, so that makes things a little bit more complicated, but I am going to see if that's gonna be good enough for the pinky, and use this part for the middle. And I have my nails prepped with just a base coat right now, but what I'm going to do is apply 1 coat of Parrot Polish Arauna, because just in case there's gaps or there's air bubbles or anything that come through, this color will help hide those flaws. And the coat doesn't have to be perfect. It's just to help the decal stick and to hide any flaws. So I'm just putting one sort of messy coat on because it really just doesn't matter. So I'm going to give that a few seconds to dry. And then I'm going to put this on carefully. I want to make sure I cover the nail in the spot that I want it. And I'm just pressing down really gently to help it stick to the polish underneath and sort of meld together. And the heat of your fingers help to do that as well. So once I am convinced that that's pretty stuck on there, I'm going to just leave that alone and move to another nail. I sort of work 2 nails at a time because I don't want to manipulate this quite yet because it's not really dry and fully stuck to the wet underneath. So then I'm going to move on to one other nail, and which 2 nails I do, it doesn't really matter. It's just where I want the pattern kind of thing. And sorry I'm doing this off camera, but it's just a lot easier for me to paint closer to me. So I did another coat there, and I'm going to figure out how I want to place that decal. And I really want that portion down here. So I'm going to put that right near the bottom. Near the bottom. And do the same. And pat that on. Okay, so now that those 2 are on, I find 2 tools useful for removing the excess off of these decals that are on my... So you guys have seen me use a similar tool before, and people have asked me about it. It's this sort of sharp-ended plastic or acrylic tool that I have, and a bunch of people asked me where I got it, and unfortunately the original one that I had by BQAN was discontinued, but Carly Pierce at Lantern and Wren was able to source it and get it made, and it is identical to the tool that I have, and it works just as great. So these are available at lanternandwren.com, and this is the first tool that I use. You guys have seen me use it before, where I go around and I just sort of press right at the cuticle line, press and sort of twist to separate the decal from where I want it. So and the side walls are really easy because you just press down right at the side walls and it cuts it away. And you can do that near the side as well. You got to be a little bit more careful not to pull, but same thing here. Okay, and that cuts away the majority of it. And you can go in and now that you can see better, just sort of clean up that line. It's a little bit more difficult near the cuticle line to get a nice rounded edge, but you can do it with a little patience and care. But this is what I do to remove the majority of the excess of the decal, and I find that I can get a more precise line than I can with scissors or anything else that I have tried so far, because I really do not like applying decals, but this seems to work the best for me. So then with the excess at the tip, I take a glass vial, and this one is from bonafidebeauty.com, and they often have great sales and lightning deals on Amazon. So if you're a Prime member or have enough for free shipping, they're often really good deals. And so what I do here is because it's a nice flat surface, I can press that onto the free edge and sort of file the excess away, the free edge. And same for the little bit of sidewall free edge that I have there. I go in, press, and just file away the excess. And I try to go sort of underneath so that I'm not filing away more than I need to. And again, just underneath, and just slowly sort of work it. And then you should be able to just pull away that excess. And if it's not fully off, you can see those bits. File a little bit more. And on the sides. And you can use this method for any kind of decals, stamping decals, these fluid art, drip marble nails, drag marbles, whatever, but this is just the method that I find works best for me. So there you go. I'm gonna finish the other two nails and apply top coat, and you will see the end result. Thanks for watching.